Hey guys, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be updated every time I make a new video. Thanks, let's begin. We've got a long road ahead of us. Let's begin. Wrong turn. This is the 2003 backwoods cannibal slasher flick from director Rob Schmidt, who also directed The Alphabet Killer, which will come up later in this review. Welcome to day 1 of Cannibal Week. Let's begin. The plot. A guy who is off to a meeting somewhere in the city is stuck in traffic. He ends up going off-road and takes a wrong turn. And, he slams into another group who had made the same fatal mistake. And together they go off to go find help, but it's the end of the road. There be no way out. A dead end with cannibals. It's simple slasher fare, but let's see how it is handled compared to a lot of other films kind of like it from around this time. This had a solid production team behind it. Everyone from the cast to the crew all do stellar jobs in their roles. Chris Flynn, played by Desmond Harrington from the show Dexter, is kind of monotone throughout most of the movie. He doesn't really freak out, but it kind of works for his character. He's kind of the boring business office kind of guy. Doesn't really have any enthusiasm behind him. Jessie, played by Eliza Dushku from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the TV show, as well as The Alphabet Killer, which was also mentioned not too long ago in this review. She is the take-no-nonsense kind of chick. She wants to get out of there, but at the same time she knows she's gonna have to try to keep it together to survive. And as all of her friends start to get picked off one by one, she soon realizes the odds are stacked against her. Carly, played by Emmanuel Krikyu from Alien Abduction, Incident in Lake County, which was a very low-budget found-footage film from before the Blair Witch Project, is the crier of the group. She loses somebody very close to her. Well, she loses a few people who are close to her friends and such, and she breaks down, starts to lose it, but she does not, freak out when the time is wrong to, which makes her a better crier character than most. She holds it together in dire situations. Scott, played by Jeremy Sisto from May 2002, not the month, the character May in that Frankenstein-type movie, is the oddball, goofball character of the group. He always makes jokes at inappropriate times, and he's the comic relief. But he's a good guy. Francine, played by Lindy Booth from the Dawn of the Dead 2004 remake, as well as Cry Wolf, which Joey from Reanimator Reviews is a big fan of. Shout out to you guys. She and her boyfriend are the promiscuous couple. There's not much to them. Evan is her boyfriend, played by Kevin Zergers, who was also in the Dawn of the Dead 2004 remake, which blew my mind because Kevin and Lindy were a couple in that movie too. Three Finger, played by Julian Richings, who was the janitor in Urban Legend. He was also in Survival of the Dead, A Christmas Horror Story, and many more. He and his brothers are great. He is the crazy, chuckling, laughing character who's always thrilled to kill. Sawtooth, played by the late Gary Robbins, who was also in the 1982 slasher film Humongous. He's always been the big guy of the group. He's the hulking brutes. Then there's One Eye, played by Ted Clark, who is always the one who's in the background, kind of not the most important killer. He's always in between Three Finger and Sawtooth in terms of height. There's also the old gas station attendant, played by the late Wayne Robinson, who returned as the same character in Wrong Turn 2 Dead End. He was also in Survival of the Dead. However, the characters are secondary to the carnage. Thankfully, the characters are likable. The film was beautifully shot in Ontario, Canada, which doubled for West Virginia. It's got a decent atmosphere to it. The nighttime scenes especially are well lit. The $12.6 million budget was utilized quite well. There's tons of special effects. Yeah, the special effects kind of steal the show. The gore, the effects. We get some bloody bow and arrow action. An axe leaves its mark in one's mouth in an awesome sequence. Some bodies are chopped up, though mostly off-screen. And there are some other goodies to behold. It's not insanely gory, but it is serviceable, no doubt. Stan Winston Studios did wonders with the effects. Everything from the macabre, meaty corpses to the disfigured, disgusting cannibals. The motion picture soundtrack, I have the CD. It's really good. Elia Kamarl, who also composed Species 3 as well as Splinter, gives us a fitting soundtrack with appropriate country twains and whimsical harmonies. There's a lot of hard-hitting horn work that leaves an impact as well. While it doesn't have an identifiable theme, the music is still well done. The songs Dark Forest, Mountain Men, Cabin in the Woods, Are We Safe, They Got Carly, and Three Finger Is Back are all great tracks to keep an ear out for. I think the CD I have here might be listed out of order in some spots, though. Oh well, still the music. Overall, while cliche and run-of-the-mill, this is still a solid, brutal, intense, and creepy little slasher. People say it didn't need sequels, but I've always enjoyed these crazy flicks. As for the original, it's great for what it is, but it doesn't strive to be anything more than a generic slasher flick. It's comfortable in its own skin. Overall, I give Wrong Turn a 3 out of 5. I hate the back cover to this Blu-ray. I mean, look at that. That's Three Finger from Wrong Turn 3. What the heck? Lion Brian Gatto, the horror show host. Make sure to like, comment on, as well as share this video. Like my Facebook fan page and support me on Patreon, where even $1 a month will help keep this channel going on strong, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Plus you get access to body counts and other music videos that you can't get on YouTube because of copyright and age restriction. Also hits the notification bell to be notified every time I make a new video, and as always, subscribe.